generate profit only by getting business with other companies. The sales department was happy to see this year's incentives.
I get it. I'll quit then.
We're getting so many calls from our clients about termination of their contracts.
Trouble busters!
All looks good. Another peaceful day at our company. My name is Tom. People call me the handsome engineer. I'm gonna work hard to make sure everyone in our company can work with ease.
This place is so shady.
Hello, Mr. Oscar.
I guess this is the perfect place for you to take a nap and play on your phone. I wish I could slack off too.
Sir, let me just assure you that I always work hard for the sake of the company.
I see.
I'm telling you the truth.
I hope that's not a misperception.
Mr. Oscar, the new CEO of our company, tends to look for my flaws every chance he gets. Sir, what's the matter?
I've been thinking about it, but we generate profit only by getting business with other companies.
Is it that topic again? I don't even know how many times he's talked about it.
It's not even comparable to the profits that a strong sales rep can generate. I'm sure our company will be just fine as long as I keep those strong performers.
I see.
The sales department was happy to see this year's incentives.
That's great to hear, but are you sure about that?
What?
I'm not trying to negate what you're saying, but a company operates seamlessly only when all the team members work together. We all work as a team. Unless you understand that, you're going to face a lot of challenges.
That's not true. Our company is doing super well. We have a promised future given the profit we've been generating.
You shouldn't let your guard down like that.
Let me ask you then, isn't it a bigger problem to keep someone who stays in the back to take naps and play on his phone all day?
If what you're saying is true, I'd agree that it's completely unfair. But then, for example, I make sure I inspect and repair all the tasks that I took care of. This is for the sake of the safety of our company. And that's just one example, but there's actually a lot to take care of. I hope you can picture what I do.
Not even an inch! I just feel like you're giving excuses!
You can't be serious.
Besides, if anything happens in our company, we could perhaps hire a vendor to handle it. That way we'd only spend if anything happens, and we'll generate even more profit. I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Is that what you tell me? I get it. I'll quit then.
Oh, that's a wise decision for someone like you to make.
Not that I agree to what you said, though. After hearing what he had to tell me, I decided that there wasn't any point in arguing. Instead, I decided to quit. Damn it, why wouldn't he get it? I've been working there for 20 years! This resignation was something that was quite shocking for me, but I made sure I told him. I don't care what happens to that company any longer. You're going to regret this. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble busters! All right, time to buy some horse racing tickets. Wait, what the heck? Oh, he's calling me again. Hello?
Oh, is that you, Tom?
What's the matter? You sound as if you're in the South Pole.
That can't be true.
What is it then?
We're getting so many calls from our clients about termination of their contracts.
Huh?
As I said, they're saying that our services aren't good for anything.
Oh, my rice is ready. It looks great.
This isn't time for that, Tom. Please, I need you to be here.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, my savior. Tom, I've been waiting. You gotta listen.
Huh? Is there something wrong with the sales? I thought your company would be just fine as long as you get business with other companies.
It's not like we'd be successful just by getting new clients. What's important is what happens after we get those business opportunities.
Why don't you go back in time and tell yourself that from a few months ago?
You were right. A little while after you were gone, something happened with our system, and our company's equipment ended up becoming a disaster. We conduct business by providing web application services, so we'd be out of business if we can't use our equipment.
I see. Is that why your clients are terminating their contracts with you?
You get it, right? So now I need you to help us fix this problem.
I can't do that.
What?
I'm not willing to help you at all.
But you came here.
I'm here because I had something to take care of here.
You can take care of that later. I need you to first fix the server.
I told you that I'm not going to do it.
Why not?
Let me remind you that I don't work here any longer. You can't let me into your company's server when I don't even work here. You might as well let a thief access your safe.
This is no time to be joking around like that. I'm asking you only because you used to be with us.
Let me ask you then, why are you asking me to do it? Is it because I used to work here?
Well,
what about the vendors? I thought you just have to pay them whenever something happens. Mr. Oscar?
What happened?
I give up. You have such a unique system. I tried to play around with it, but it ended up becoming a bigger mess.
What? Don't tell me you made the problem worse. What's the point of hiring you guys at all?
I told you beforehand, though. I told you that we can't be liable in case of anything. You agreed to it before we started working on it.
That's true, but...
As a token of apology, we won't ask you for any payment. Either way, this is not something that I or any engineer can handle. Bye now.
Wait, hold on.
See, I told you, this company is all about providing service for apps, and the server handles the insane amount of data that's being stored there. It's crucial to make sure you inspect the server on a daily basis to ensure there aren't any errors. If there's anything suspicious, it needs to be fixed right there and right then.
So, I guess that's what you used to do when you were with us.
As your vendor said to you, this isn't about the skill level. Your system is something that can only be handled by me. If you'd find someone who can handle your system, it would only be someone who was trained by me.
Now I get it. Sir? What is it? I don't want to take any more phone calls.
That's not it.
Mr. Oscar? Yikes, Mr. Toronto! This is worse than taking a phone call.
That's their VIP client's CEO.
What's happening with your services? Well, we're working diligently to fix the errors as we speak. Where's your sense of urgency regarding this matter? Because your services are down, it's affecting your company's operations. Not only will we be terminating our contract with you, but we may have to consider having your company be liable for any losses caused. What? We can't pay you that. You can say anything you want. We're only going to be following the steps accordingly. This is bad. Hey, Tom, as you can see, we desperately need your help.
This has nothing to do with me at this point.
This bastard. Wait, but hold on. In that case, you're going to be liable for the losses that this error causes anyone.
You can't blame me.
You knew this was about to happen, and yet you chose to quit.
And that's why I explained to you so many times, you just never cared to listen.
You were our only engineer. Losing you from our company would cause errors with our server, which is more obvious than anything else. You're at fault for not transitioning your work with others. Huh? Does that even make sense? Mr. Toronto, I ask you to please stay out of this. This is our internal problem. That's not it. You said that you only had one system engineer at your company, right? Yes, I did. What about it?
You can make your former employee liable for any losses caused by the lack of transition only if there had been a replacement for his position. If there hasn't been one, the former employee can't be liable for any losses.
What?
Aha! Mr. Toronto, you know exactly what you're talking about. That's right. Regardless of whether I wanted to transition my work, there wasn't anyone to transition my work to. And in exchange, I made sure I gave more than 1 month notice of resignation. And I even recommended that the company hire someone to replace me.
Was that so?
However, this man didn't even care to listen to what I was telling him.
Even then, you should have been more convincing.
That's enough.
Yikes!
I'm not sure what happened on your end, but even if unforeseen things have happened, you're ultimately liable for making the best decision given the circumstances as the responsible person for the business. And because you didn't, look where things are placing you right now.
Mr. Toronto is completely right.
So, what's gonna happen now? We're willing to look the other way as long as you can fix this problem by the end of the day today. But if you can't do that,
we can't possibly lose business with Mr. Toronto's company. I need Tom to help us no matter what. I guess I have no choice. Hey, Tom! If you're willing to come back and work with us, we'll let you start from a position. How do you feel about being a manager? This is just gonna be a verbal agreement. I can do whatever I want later.
I refuse.
What? Fine. What about the COO? You'd be happy with that, right?
I still refuse.
Why? This is a great deal for you.
It's not about what deal you bring me. It's all about the personality and trust rather than position and income. For example, your former CEO could be trusted.
But that former CEO trusted me to take over this business. If you're gonna betray me, that's equivalent to betraying our former CEO.
How dare you!
Which one of you betrayed me, you said? Dad!
Mr. Davis, long time no see.
Long time no see, Mr. Toronto. I'm sorry for the trouble that my son is causing you. I'm not causing any trouble.
Shut up! I heard about what's going on.
From 1 to 10?
You keep trying to give excuses. I can't possibly let this go.
What do you mean by that, Dad?
I'll talk to our stockholders.
What? Wait, hold on. You can't do that.
If you haven't done anything wrong, I'm sure things will just end at that discussion.
But don't you think this is ridiculous?
That's my line. I had you take charge because I had high hopes for you.
Oh, Mr. Davis. Hold on. This is a second chance for me. About Mr. Toronto, too. But I just need to figure out this situation, right?
Is that something you can do?
So there you go, Tom. Our former CEO is also in trouble because of our situation.
Why did I already know you'd pass the ball to me?
I'm telling you that it's for the sake of my dad. I'm sure you'd be willing to come back for his sake, right?
I see.
All right, that went well. As long as we get Tom back, the problem is solved. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
No, thank you.
All right, the deal is sealed. Wait, what?
I said no, thank you.
But you said it's all about personality and trust, right? Were you lying to me?
I wasn't lying to you.
What? I went ahead and headhunted him. Headhunted? Wait, what?
Your father had a business that he wanted to challenge after his retirement. He asked if I was interested in being his engineer at his new business.
What the heck? You never told me any of that!
So don't worry about any of your concerns. I'm still being useful to our former CEO.
Hold on. So what's going to happen to me then?
I don't know.
Don't you even care what's about to happen to me? Just think about me!
Care for you? That's completely wrong, Mr. Oscar. Wasn't this all supposed to be for the sake of the company and the sake of your former CEO?
Well, this is exactly what's causing this issue. You only care about yourself and not anyone else. And that's why Tom couldn't stay around with you any longer. Don't you even get it yet? Based on his demeanor so far, I don't believe he's willing to understand at all. This is ridiculous. Stop picking on me.
You're the cause of this entire problem.
Okay, fine. I won't ask you to come back to work with us then. I just need you to tell me how to fix this problem. You're still asking too much from him. But in that case, we'd both be saving our costs.
Costs, huh? I guess I can try him.
I'm sorry. So now, please, you better cut it out.
Okay, then.
Tom, are you sure about this?
I guess it doesn't take much time just to tell him how to fix it.
Woo-hoo-hoo, yay!
But this is going to be the one and only time, okay?
I guess it pays to pretend.
I then proceeded to inspect the situation and wrote a brief manual on how to inspect and improve the system. So, there you go. As long as you do as the manual says, I'm sure you can solve the problem.
Huh? You're done writing the manual, right? I'll handle the rest.
Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Yup, I just started getting sleepy the moment I realized that we're gonna be okay. Oscar, how dare you!
Let me say this once again, but you need to make sure you follow the steps that the manual tells you to, okay?
Okay.
Based on how Oscar has been a lousy CEO, I could already foresee what was about to happen. So now let's go ahead and listen to him cry and scream. Hello?
Tom!
All right, time for a nice meal.
What nice meal are you talking about? I need you to get here right now! Ah!
So, what happened now?
Our client's private information ended up leaking on the social media and...
Information leakage? How in the world did you let that happen?
I was about to ask you that question. We made sure we followed your manual, and this is what happened. Why didn't it go well? Were you deceiving me?
What benefit would I get from deceiving you? You'd only be making me liable if you find out about it.
But look at what's happening. This situation is even worse than what happened the other day. You better be responsible for what happened.
Let me ask you then, did you really follow the steps that were written in the manual I gave you?
I would be clueless on what to do if I didn't refer to your manual.
Okay, I'll inspect it once again in that case.
What?
If I was at fault, I'd have to be responsible for it. We should make things black and white.
That's fine. I'm sure he's gonna discover which one of us would be at fault.
Oh my goodness, you didn't follow my manual at all! First of all, the cables. Why is this cable plugged all the way over here?
It's because it wasn't plugged anywhere else.
And just because it wasn't plugged anywhere, it doesn't mean you can plug it anywhere you want.
But haven't you ever accidentally plugged the red and yellow cables interchangeably with the old game console?
This isn't a game console. Also, about the server. Did you handle this aggressively?
This was, just like how my grandmother used to fix the old TV.
This is completely ridiculous. Besides, that method doesn't work for most TVs in our current era.
I didn't know what to do because there was so much going on in this room. There's no way an amateur like me would know how to fix this.
And that's exactly why I left this manual with you. I even went over all the details with you, too. And did you just call yourself an amateur?
Oh, that was...
I need you to be honest with me. Did you try to fix this problem on your own?
Kind of. Not really. Yes, we tried to handle this problem on our own. Hey, you weren't supposed to tell him that. Oh, oops.
I see. No wonder why all this is happening. I had a feeling the moment you talked about the costs the other day, but I never even thought that you would try to solve this problem on your own.
So, you knew we'd do this. You must have tricked us into this situation.
Trick you? No need to even trick you.
You said that everything will be okay as long as we follow that manual.
But who would ever try and fix this problem without hiring an engineer? It's equivalent to driving a vehicle without a license.
I thought about that too, but those vendors are so expensive. We've been losing profits because of all the contract terminations, and we couldn't afford to hire anyone.
That's the exact reason why they're expensive. Do you get the severity of the mistake you caused now? I gave you this manual just to see if you have the ability to be remorseful after what you've done. But you took that very last chance for granted. This is all your fault.
Oh, please. I need you to fix this problem.
No way! What makes you think that I'd be willing to help you at this point?
I mean, we're in trouble. I have no choice but to ask for your help.
Even if I helped you, there's nothing I could do about the information that already leaked. I don't even pity you at this point. You're likely going to be liable for a large debt because of this incident. I hope you learned your lesson.
Oh, my goodness.
Mr. Oscar, you seem like you're in such deep trouble. A deep, deep trouble.
If you're going to pity me, I'd rather you help.
So now, let me tell you something that puts you into even deeper trouble.
Huh?
I'm relaying a message from your father. The stockholders meeting will be held now. Round of applause, please.
What?
Please look forward to it.
Oh my goodness! Also, Mr. Oscar, Mr. Tronto reached out to tell us that he'd be charging us a large compensation for the damages that were done to his business because of this matter. That's enough! You're overkilling me!
Due to the discontinued services and the information leakage, Oscar ended up with a huge liability. He's been found responsible as the CEO of the company, and he ultimately stepped down from his position. He currently works night and day to pay back his debt. As for the company, the former CEO decided to take charge while he continues his challenges with the new business, and that was because...
Tom, since I trust you with your personality and your skills, I'd like you to take charge over here.
Rest assured, sir. I was given a position at the new company so I could guide the team members to the right direction. Not to mention that I also protect the company's system, too. Trouble Busters!